Here, so President Donald Trump just made a major executive order and announcement that is going to affect pretty much everybody here in the United States. And I'm going to show you guys it here on the screen, and I'm going to show you guys how this is going to affect the prices you're paying for millions of goods here, and what the implications are with this, and the fight for rare earth minerals, and why President Donald Trump is so concerned about this for the United States. And we'll go over here right now because we are live right now on the YouTube It's Jimmy Show. Let me know if you can see and hear me. Type yes in the chat. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Let me know your city, state, or even your country, as we have people tuning in here from all around the globe. Don't forget to hit that like button for me here. And if you haven't yet, subscribe down below so you don't miss out on future videos. I will keep you up to date. Take a look here. So, look at this headline here from Yahoo Finance. President Donald Trump fires back at China's rare earth mineral restrictions by threatening 100% tariffs on China. Well, this was a premonition because literally within the next 24 hours, President Donald Trump did it and announced an extra 100% tariff on China imports. Everything coming from China to put pressure on China. But if you know anything about tariffs, this will raise the cost of everything coming in from China, which is millions and millions of products. And in addition to this, he added export controls on critical software in addition. President Donald Trump said the United States would impose a new tariff of 100% on imports from China over and above any tariff they're currently paying, which is starting on November 1st. Trump also said that the U.S. on the same day would import export controls on any critical software. The move is in retaliation for new export controls that China imposed on rare earth minerals. Around 70% of the global supply of rare earth minerals comes from China. The minerals are essential for high-tech industries, including automobiles, defense, and semiconductors. And, well, Trump is very concerned about this. In fact, President Donald Trump actually recently ordered a review of all domestic critical mineral production, saying federal agencies must identify lands and projects that can be developed immediately per an executive order that President Donald Trump just signed as well. Trump said that this was of national importance and signed an executive order aimed at accelerating domestic production of critical minerals such as lithium, cobalt, and graphite. And the order also covers minerals such as uranium, potash, and copper. Several federal agencies must submit within 10 days a list of all mineral projects that are currently under review to the chair of National Energy Dominance Council per the order. The agencies will then have an additional 10 days to identify projects and permits that then can be immediately approved. That shows you how important these minerals and critical minerals are to the government, that they're going to immediately approve some of these. I mean, who ever heard of that? You know, normally these things take years, right? Look at this. Trump executive order elevates potash to U.S. critical minerals list, boosting agricultural security in the United States. This executive order officially designates potash as a critical mineral, a decision praised by the Fertilizer Institute as significant for bolstering the U.S. agricultural resilience and enhancing national security. Quote, this order will accelerate permitting and reduce regulatory obstacles, facilitating the growth of potash mining operations within the United States, because currently the U.S. produces only 0.2% of its potash needs, heavily relying on imports primarily from Canada and overseas. This dependency exposes the agricultural sector to considerable risk. Quote, any disruption, intentional or accidental, in our potash supply could severely compromise our nation's food production capabilities. This is because potash is a vital potassium-rich fertilizer essential for global agriculture. And this is one of the main reasons why a company called American Critical Minerals Corporation's American stock ticker symbol APCOF is up over the last year over 129%, as you can see here on Yahoo Finance at the time of filming. And their Canadian stock exchange ticker KCLI, they have had tremendous growth. Take a look here. American Critical Minerals announces large-scale exploration targets for lithium and bromine for its Green River project, complementing its existing exploration target for potash. Also, a highlight here is the exploration target of American Critical Minerals lithium brine, which is 2.1 billion cubic meters of brine volume, grading from 71.6 to 216.3 parts per million lithium, or 1.7 million tons of lithium carbonate equivalent, which is a lot. At the Green River project here in Utah, with potash exploration target of 600 million to 1 billion tons of potash. And remember, when you're mining things or producing things in the United States, there's no tariffs, which a lot of people have been asking for. But the demand has been rising exponentially, and because of the tariffs, demand even more in the United States. And a lot of this has been leading to higher costs for American farmers, leading to higher prices for American consumers. And interestingly, the Department of Energy, this is directly from energy.gov, just announced a restructuring Lithium Americas deal to protect taxpayers and onshore critical minerals deal, which we know the demand for lithium batteries has been absolutely skyrocketing. In fact, there's been huge investments going into lithium. The Department of Energy just invested a $2.23 billion loan from the Department of Energy into Lithium Americas. And they also did a deal with GM, General Motors, as a partner in this entire transaction. So as you can see, there's some serious investments going into these areas. And what's key about American Critical Minerals Corporation is that they're mining potash and lithium. A potential global lithium shortage by 2026 illustrates a critical need for U.S. domestically produced lithium. The neighboring Anson Resources Green River Lithium Project has an exploration target of 2 to 2.6 million tons of lithium. That's a lot. When you combine this with the Green River Project in Paradox Basin, which has up to 1 billion tons of high-grade potash, there's a lot of minerals and resources there, which is one of the reasons why we've seen American Critical Mineral Corporations up over the last year over 129%. Stock ticker symbol APCOF, as you can see here on Yahoo Finance. So I would tell you to look into this company directly here. I will put a link to their website here down below in the pinned comment, and thank you to them for sponsoring this video. As always, do your own due diligence and share this video with anybody that needs to hear this information. I will keep you up to date here with everything you need to know about. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video.